Hey everybody, I'm back one more time with another cooking video. It's been a little bit, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to start off with today. Since it's getting in the burr months, I think of soups when it goes to getting cooler and everything like that. So I'm going to do some budget-friendly taco soup. Or that's what I'm going to call it. If you're on a budget and ain't really got much to do with, this is gonna be the soup. It's probably gonna cost you right under $10 or so just to make what I'm gonna make, but it's gonna be a little different, and I'll show you why right here. I got some deer hamburger. It's got bacon in it, and then I got some backstrap right here, and we're gonna cut that up real fine, and I'm gonna put in there with it. Then I'm gonna go over here and show you. Got that old Dollar General brand Clover Valley kidney bean. Got a black bean. Got a chili bean with it's pinto beans and chili sauce. Those 3 cans right there was like right at $1 each at Dollar General. So there goes you $3. And then you got the Del Monte whole kernel corn. Then you got the Del Monte tomato sauce. Then I got the original Rotel. Then I got a Great Value brand. Y'all know I love the GV brand. Original taco seasoning, and they're like 42 cents a pack. And them 3 cans right yonder is gonna run you about $1.25 a can each. So I mean, you looking right at $7 for just that right there. And so I had the meat, like I said, right there's the meat, and it's deer meat. So if you had to go buy some hamburger meat, it's about $5 a pound or so. So $5 to buy you some hamburger meat. You don't have to do the extra, but I'm going to throw it in for a little extra meat. So let's get her started. So I got my back straps right here washed off, and this is from a deer last deer season, which was actually first part of this year actually. So we had it, me and my wife cut it up ourselves and brought it in, and we tenderized it and sliced her up and processed it ourselves. So I'm actually putting it to some use right now. Done washed my hands 1,000 times. Got my knife ready, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to chunk it up in little pieces like that. And just kind of make little bite-sized pieces. And we're going to put that right there in with that deer hamburger. And I just feel like that'll give it that extra texture whenever go to eat it, and then make a little more meat. And I'm just, like I said, using stuff we already had instead of going to town and buying a whole bunch of different kind of meat. And wanting to use some of this deer up too. We ain't got much of it left because we've been eating on it. I fry it, make biscuits, and all kind of good stuff like that. But that's what I'm going to do on this portion right here, is just cut it up in bite-sized chunks, so that way when I get it all incorporated, it'll all be bite-sized. And it's tender, it's real tender. We tenderized it, and we know what this is. This ain't like take it to some processors and they don't do good jobs. We tenderized this ourselves and cut it up. I'm gonna go on and get this cut up and show you to the next part. So I got that cut up in chunks. Let's kind of show you. I just got little bite-sized pieces. Once it cooks down, it'll draw up too. That's going in the taco soup. So now I got that cut up. This is the back straps. Just realized I don't have no meat tenderizer seasoning like I normally use, but I got the onion powder right here. I'm going over a pretty good dose of that. Just gonna coat the top of it. I got some Lowry's. That's the closest thing to my meat tenderizer seasoning that I use as far as flavor goes. It's real salty, so you don't want to use much of that. Then I got some garlic powder, GB brand. I'm gonna coat that. All I'm gonna do is just mix that up, and we're just gonna let that sit. Let that seasoning get on in there, and then should look like that. Alright, so now I'm gonna come over here to my pot. Got the good old cast iron pot here, and since deer meat don't have no fat hardly, like it don't cook out no grease or anything. It has a little fat in it, but it's usually bacon or something like that. But I'm just going to put some butter in here, and we're going to heat that pot on up, turn it on where we can get that butter melting. Butter just give it that flavor that we need instead of using cooking oil or something like that. So I got that butter melting down pretty good in the pot there. I'm going to go and add that deer burger in. It's got the bacon in it. We like that bacon in our deer meat. But I'll add that in. Just like it. I'm just gonna get this hamburger meat browned up real good. Like I said, this from last deer season's deer. I actually took this to the processor, but took one to the processor and took one and we did it ourselves. We ate all of our hamburger meat that we did personally, and it was real good. I just wasn't too satisfied with the way this processor we tried out this time done. But anyway, getting that deer meat browned up. Now I'm gonna go in there with this back strap going in there. Gonna brown it down with that hamburger meat after I got that meat brown pretty good. We're just gonna cook that meat down just like that. Had this meat cooking for a little bit, browning down pretty good. Done mixed it up 2 or 3 times, and it's getting about where I want it. It's gonna cook more too whenever I get everything mixed in. I'm gonna turn it on low and just kind of let everything cook in together. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grab my taco packet. Like I said, it's the cheaper taco packet. I think they 42 cents at Walmart. And I like it because it ain't as salty. And that way I can still season my soup how I want to season it with salt. That not be too bad. I'm going to mix that in. Get it incorporated good. And go in with some cup of water. Got a cup of water. Let that get boiling in there together. Yeah, I know it ain't actually a cup of water, but it's my cup of water that I use. So we don't do everything perfect around here. And that's why I do some of these cooking videos. I'm actually using what you will actually use, not stuff that you probably won't never have. And I don't have my own name brand seasoning like these other big guys have. But just stuff that you have to use on every daily basis. But anyway, let that cook down a little bit more, and then we'll add some more stuff to it. Oh yeah, she rolling now. Hold on. Take that pot, take that lid off that pot, give her a good mix real quick there, and I'm gonna start opening my cans of vegetables up. First off, I'm gonna turn that down to medium. I got my chili beans going in. Can of chili beans, pinto beans, and chili sauce. And I'm gonna grab that light red kidney bean. I ain't too big on all the beans, but I feel like taco soup has to have some beans in it, and I ain't gonna drain these either, so that way thicken that soup up just a hair. That's a light red kidney bean. We're gonna go in some black beans. I'm gonna drain the juice off of these black beans before I do it. I drain the juice off of them black beans right there, because that's what I'm gonna turn it real black. Then I got my other vegetables I'm gonna put in there. I'm gonna mix this in real good first, like it right there. I'll show y'all what it's looking like right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, you can see that pretty good. Looks pretty good right there. Got them beans mixed in there good. That's pretty good color too. Then we're gonna go in with some, we're gonna whole kernel corn. I strained it too. Mix that in a little bit with that. Bring that color in there. That looks good too, boy. Gonna be a big pot of soup. Taco soup is what this is. Gonna be nice. Then I got a can of the original Rotel. I ain't gonna drain nothing of it. Put it in there. Give it a little spice. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I'll mix that in real good. The last, as far as canned good goes, is gonna be the tomato sauce. I'm gonna incorporate that right there in real good. Let her cook a little bit. Now that I had that heating up a little bit, I'm gonna add some of that chili powder. Putting a little meat on this cast iron, it gets hot. Got her down kind of between low and medium. We're just gonna give it some pops. That chili powder. Kind of give it a little extra flavor there. I'll go in with a little bit of that Texas Pete. Incorporate all that in real good. I'm gonna let that cook probably on low like that for about 20 minutes or so. And that's pretty much gonna be your taco soup right there. I'm gonna make a pan of cornbread to go with it. That'll be a meal right there. Alright, so now we're waiting on the soup to cook. I'm gonna whip up some cornbread real quick. So first off, I'm gonna turn my oven on. I'm gonna bump it all the way up. I always bump it up high as they go to 500, just so it preheat a little bit faster. I'm gonna go in. I got my cornmeal right here. This is half scoops, right? It's a half cup right here. So I'm gonna do 2 scoops of that, which would be a cup of cornmeal. Then I got my flour right here, and I'm gonna go in with about a cup of flour in with that cornmeal. We're gonna mix up some cornbread here in just a minute. So I'm gonna go in here with a tablespoon of mayonnaise. This is a teaspoon, so I'll probably do just 2 pretty good teaspoons right there. We'll do one more. Like I say, I don't hardly measure nothing out precisely, but that's the mayonnaise. So I got the mayonnaise in there, and I went for my egg, and I don't have an egg, so we're about to go on a little adventure. So I got to have an egg, and don't have one in the house. So this is gonna be luck, because these little peckerheads right here hadn't been laying nothing. So we're about to go find. I hope I hadn't got eggs in 4 or 5 days, but because they are molting and don't want to lay nothing. So I don't see no eggs in there. Oh, there's an egg right there. Oh, we got an egg. Let me see. All I need is one for the cornbread. Hopefully none in there. Oh, there's an egg right there. Ain't no eggs in there. Man, that was luck. Like I said, hadn't got eggs 3 or 4 days. What happened? I needed some, and look at God. Well, take these in, wash them up, and get back with you in just a minute. So I'm only going to use this one egg. I actually got 2. We're going to just rinse it off real good. And going straight in some cornbread. How about that? So, like I said, I ain't got no eggs in, shoot, 4 or 5 days, something like that. And just so happened, got some today. So, I'm gonna crack it, put it in there. Got the old egg washed off real good. Dry him up a little bit. Got this cup right here. I like to kind of crack them first, put them in something, since they hadn't laid in a little while, just to be sure ain't nothing wrong with it. But that egg looks fine. Everything like yep. So now I'm gonna grab my milk real quick. Just go in here with a little bit of milk. I'll mix it up to how I like it anyways. Like I said, I preheated the oven before I started this, so. I like adding my milk until I get it how I want it. And if you don't make a mess, you ain't doing it right. So. That cup's blocking in and all this right there. This is just some of the way I make cornbread. If you know how to make it, you make it how you make it. Just kind of add till I don't need no more. That way I ain't messing up a whole lot of dishes either. Trying to measure something out. Starting to get there how I like it. I'm going with just a tad bit more. My grandma would say, "Nah, you coming at it." I think that's about to where my liking is. Like it right there. I think it's pretty good right there. Got the cornbread mixed up there, and so I don't have any Crisco left, so I'm gonna go in my bread pan with some of that country crock butter. Got my bread pan right here. We're just gonna put a good little dose of it right there. Let her melt down real good. It's gonna be some flavor in that bread. Butter's actually a little better than Crisco, I think, but I normally use Crisco because, well, that's what most people use. But got that $1 country crock. I'm gonna drop that pan back in the oven. It's already hot. We gotta get that butter scalding hot. But got this cornbread. It's setting up pretty good. As soon as the pan gets hot, I'll be right back here with you. Alright guys, I've had that pan of butter in there melting for a little bit now. So I'm gonna pull it out. See, it's got that little sizzle to it. So you have to be kind of quick with it. Just go on and add your bread in there, cornbread mix. You don't hear it frying and it ain't hot enough. That's like I'm sizzling pretty good right there. Scrape all your goods out of there. Ain't no need to waste that good stuff like that. Get all of it in there and incorporate it, and that butter will start rising up around the edges. And I like scraping that butter around, kind of rub it across the top there, just like that. The butter gonna make it brown, crisp. If you ain't never tried butter before, you ever try it like that instead of Crisco. It works out pretty good. Still got the oven on 500. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and turn him down. I'll probably go to 400. We'll do 375. And then I'll set a timer for about 20 minutes and we'll check it. Usually won't go the whole 20, but just so that way I don't forget about it. So my timer has went off on my cornbread. So we finna pull her out and see what she looking like. Looking pretty good right there. So I think she's gonna be done there. Got her that's all laced up. Oh yeah, she's good to go. Somebody's some good cornbread right there. Let's get her flipped out on a plate. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna get this cornbread flipped out on this plate right here. Best way to do it is, that's always put the plate on top of the pan and just flip it out like that and hope that it didn't stick. But there you have it. A nice pan of cornbread right there. Ooh-wee. Don't get no butter in that right there. That butter just kind of crisp it real good. But us people from the South love that cornbread, but right there is where it's at. And that, my friends, is how I make my cornbread. I make it 2 or 3 different ways, but that's one quick and easy way right there. But there's your cornbread. So I just showed y'all the cornbread. The soup, I've got it down on low, as you can see. Right there, it's as low as it can go. But I've just had it simmering for the past 25 minutes maybe. But as you can see, everything done sunk to the bottom, so that's a good indication that everything's fairly well cooked. But man, look at the colors in that right there. That colors is where it's at. Got the black beans, the corn, the chunks of tomatoes from the rotel, the pinto beans. That right there just looks like fall right there. Fall in a pot. But we're gonna probably cut this off. I'm gonna cut this pot off right here. And we just gonna let her sit there and soak in all them flavors. And wait on supper time. Then I'll get back with y'all whenever we get ready to eat. And I got the soup bowled up right there. Looks pretty good. Cornbread. Slice off. Cornbread right there in the bowl of soup. It's gonna be good. Alright, that's my taco soup. I'm gonna go in for that first little try. Oh yeah, flavors there. Anyway, about all there is to know about the taco soup.